Happy Sunday, Monarchs. This is Dr. C coming to you from my home on this beautiful Sunday afternoon. I hope that you were able to enjoy the great weather that was at least around for part of yesterday and all of today. As always, our vision at Coleridge Taylor Montessori is to empower all students to achieve academic success, socio-emotional growth, and the development of global and cultural competencies that will ensure future success. Our mission at Coleridge Taylor is to provide a safe, hands-on, rigorous learning experience rooted in the Montessori method. In partnership with students, parents, caregivers, and staff, we will support the growth and potential of each and every child. Our core values are empathy, respect, equity, collaboration, and academic success. The Monarch Promise. We, the Monarchs of Coleridge Taylor Montessori, value one another. We honor our differences and show empathy towards others. We respect ourselves, others, and our school. We collaborate as a community and work towards equity. We are empowered to reach academic success and become next generation leaders. Our KDE Improvement Priorities, as always, improvement priority number 1 is our commitment to a shared vision, mission, and values, beliefs, and teaching and learning, high expectations, and rigor for all students as part of our continuous system of improvement. And number 2 is to commit to and monitor a behavior management system that supports a safe learning environment for all students and a positive school culture for all. And 3, providing positive, purposeful, professional development for all staff that supports the faculty, staff, and schools' continuous improvement goals. This was a rough week for our school community, for JCPS, for Louisville, for the Russell neighborhood. Our heart goes out to everyone who was impacted by the shooting that took place in the Russell neighborhood, and also to the family of the student who attended Eastern High School. Our thoughts, prayers, and love go out to them and everyone in the community that has been impacted by what's taken place. And as I thought about what all had taken place this week, I was reminded of Mahatma Gandhi's quote, "Be the change you wish to see in the world." And please know that we at CTM are trying to and are seeking ways to ensure that we are being the change that we wish to see in the world, that we are supporting students, that we are supporting families, and we are doing everything that is necessary to take care of our school community. We're invested in supporting our school community, but it takes all of us to bring about that change. So parents, students, teachers, staff, extended family members, anybody, please, we are more than happy to hear from you if you need support or if you can provide support to students and our school. We are happy to see how we can engage with you. Just reach out. Fall break is this week, September 29th through October 1st. There will be no school on Wednesday, Thursday, or Friday of this week. School will resume on the following Monday. This week in classrooms, we're beginning guided reading groups this week. If you want to know what guided reading is, there's a link there that you can watch a short YouTube video that kind of explains and models what guided reading is. And again, if you have a Chromebook from last year, please send it into the school. The district has disabled them and they do not work. Again, return those Chromebooks in case you have not yet. They are disabled. Students will receive a new Chromebook at school. They already have access to them at school. Those Chromebooks will not be sent home unless the district tells us that we're going back on NTI or if a student is on quarantine leave. And as always, part of our improvement priorities is supporting the behavior management, the safe learning environment, and the positive school culture for all students. We have started reaching out to parents at this point of students who might need additional support. If we are reaching out to you to offer counseling services, we strongly encourage you to please consider them because your student may need some additional help transitioning back from the pandemic, NTI, and whatever else might have happened in the past year and a half to the routine and rituals of school. Um, it's very important that students get the support that they need, but we cannot support students adequately without your explicit consent for any paperwork that's required if a child is showing signs that they need additional counseling or support at school. So please follow up with Ms. Metcalf, our school guidance counselor, Mr. Randy Arnold, our mental health practitioner, and then also Bluegrass and Centerstone. If you've received paperwork from any of these individuals or organizations to support your student with counseling, it is important that we get that paperwork back so that we can make sure your child receives services at school. And as always, please only send your healthy children to school. If you or your child or a close contact in your family has come down with a case of COVID-19, or your child is tested positive for COVID-19, you need to let us know immediately. Either the school nurse or myself will follow up with you about that. Our Wild Health, as I said earlier, will be doing our testing not this week because of fall break, but the following week we will resume our Wednesday testing. Please know that if you have not signed your child up for testing, either with the paper consent form or with the online consent, we need to have those entered by 3 p.m. the day before. So Tuesdays, that has to be updated in order for Wild Health to have your child in their system. Again, as always, students must wear that mask over their noses and mouths. The best way for students to be able to manage that at school is to see the adults that care about them and they care about modeling appropriate mask wearing behavior. So we are doing it here at school. The teachers are following suit. Please make sure that you're supporting that positive and appropriate mask wearing when your students are with you. Again, as always, double parking on Chestnut Street is not safe. It is not safe. It is not safe. Last week we had rain and we had 5 cars that were in front of the front door double parked, and there was also another wreck. Please don't do it. Medication, if your child was on medicine before the pandemic at the previous school or has a medication that they take daily, please reach out to Nurse Toya to see if we can support in providing that medication to your child at school. It is very easy for you to make sure that you don't have to worry about giving the medication to your child at home. We can give it at school as long as we have the medicine in its original packaging with the correct paperwork. Nurse Toya is happy and ready to help support your student in that way. As always, our additional reminders, links are listed. Have a great Montessori week, a magical Montessori week. We hope that you'll reach out to us if you need anything or if you can provide any additional support for students, whether it's your student or others. Take care and have a great week. Peace.